This match is the second round of the Men's Phoenix Cup Tournament.
From Leitrim, Ireland, representing DSM-5, this is God's broken gift, Sean Libby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second round of the Phoenix Cup is upon us. Hello, I am commentator Uno, and this is Retaliation 68, live from the Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to kick off with our first second round matchup in the men's bracket. You know the names that are in the second round, you just don't know who is facing who. And with the Phoenix Cup just 2 weeks away, our title matches are shaping up, but in just a week's time, we'll know who is in the final for both the men's and the women's cup. And we're going to start out with this match here tonight, who will move on to next week's semi-final round. Sean Libby defeated Keith Moniz in a highly contested matchup in the first round. And who will his opponent be? It's only going to get tougher from here on out. Oh, here we go.
From St. Louis, Missouri, the main event, Max Height.
Sean Libby's opponent tonight in the second round is Max Height, former world heavyweight champion, and defeated his former tag team partner Thunder in the first round. It was supposed to be Adam Shaw, but Shaw attacked backstage by Thunder, and Hydra sending another shot in the direction of the DSM-5. Well, Max Height still was able to pick up the win over his former tag team partner, and now he is basically in the middle of this feud with Hydra and DSM-5 now, because here he is taking on the DSM-5. Sean Libby, Max Height. This is how we're kicking off Retaliation number 68. Stiff shot by Libby there, but Max Height with the roll over the quick cover. Only a 1 count. Of course, the winner of this match will move on to the semi-final round, where there will be, for each bracket, 2 matches on the respective brands and 1 cross-branded matchup. We don't know which brand is getting which cross-branded match. That's, again, all going to be a surprise. Live and die by the rando. We'll see how well the rando treats one of these 2 men here tonight, and who will advance to the semifinal round where they can push the ticket to the final. Of course, the Phoenix Cup pay-per-view live from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, just 8 days away. On August the 28th, the final stop on the road to Super Bowl 3, and only a 1 count for Libby on Max Height. Of course, Libby won the World Revolution title back in season 1. You gotta think he wants to reach the top of the summit yet again, but his DSM-5 has been embroiled in a war with Hydra for a good part of the season, with Origin starting back in March. But now it's all just coming to a gigantic boil, and it's gotta come to an end at some point. Nice backbreaker there. And another backbreaker, Libby using his size to his advantage here in this matchup. Advantage he normally doesn't have, but with someone the size of Max Height, you're going to have that going to every match. The pump kick, 1-2, and he knocked Max Height out. And just like that, Sean Libby advances to the semifinals of the Phoenix Cup.
The winner and advancing in the men's Phoenix Cup, Sean Libby.
It just took one meep kick, but apparently he hit Max Hyde in the sweet spot and knocked him out cold and knocked him out of the Phoenix Cup tournament. A disappointing end to Max Hyde's run in the Phoenix Cup, as apparently the ref wanted a close-up of the bottom of Hyde's boot, but it was the bottom of Sean Libby's boot that Max Hyde got to see before facing his untimely doom in this matchup. And Sean Libby and the DSM-5 roll on in the Phoenix Cup, heading to the semifinals, one win away from the Phoenix Cup final. But now here we go with our first women's second round matchup.
This match is the second round of the Women's Phoenix Cup Tournament.
From the Sky Goddess Dojo, Paige!
And if anyone has the momentum swing heading into round two, it is this lady right here, Paige, defeating her mother, Goddess Dawn, last week. And with some labeling an upset. I mean, I'm not too sure about that, but it was a big win for Paige nonetheless. And oh boy, well, good and bad news with this one.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, the Dark Lady of Voodoo, Roxy Riot!
Roxy Riot defeating Rosie Rebel in round one to advance. Well, like I said, good and bad news in this one. Bad news, yet another Agents of Pain showdown here in this round two matchup. As obviously last week, Paige and Goddess Dawn had to tie up in round one. I mean, that's part of the rando, and the rando again wanting to see the Agents of Pain square off with each other. And while these two know each other very well, the one positive they can take away from this is the Agents of Pain guaranteed an entrant into the semifinals of the Phoenix Cup. But the question is, will it be Paige or will it be Roxy Riot? Here we go. And a kick from Roxy is going to turn into a lockup here between these two. Probably not the Agents of Pain's member we expected to see in the second round, but while Dawn did bow out, it is her essential understudies that have the opportunity to shoot into the spotlight before the Phoenix Cup rolls along. Or excuse me, before Supernova rolls along. With the win in the Phoenix Cup. And a win here as well gets you halfway home. It takes 4 wins to take the cup. And anybody, including the daughter of a legend she defeated in a wrestling match last week, and do a Russian leg sweep, and Paige taking early control of this matchup, cornering Roxy in the turnbuckle, then repeated elbows to the side of her head. Certainly an effective move, and Roxy's going to answer with the head scissors takedown there. Of course, Paige and Roxy, both training partners in the Sky Dojo, so like I said, they know each other very well, but very rare that they square off one-on-one outside of training in the Sky Dojo. But again with the Russian leg sweep, anybody. And we'll see if this turns into more of a sparring session, or if somebody decides to get a little too personal to pick up the win. Roxy, she's had a niche for picking up surprise upset wins this season. Can she pick up another one over her stablemate here? She's certainly in control as she eliminated Paige from the Rumble. And Paige right back with a nice jawbreaker, using the ropes to get back at least inside the ring. And now sends Roxy into the corner and a big running knee to the face. Paige not done though. She's going to send Roxy back into the ropes. And no, Roxy with the reversal there, and now grabbing Paige's arm, trying to wear it down. Elbow to the back will certainly help as well. But no, again, another reversal. Just shows you how well these two know each other. And it may just be one mistake is all it takes for someone to win. As now Roxy to the outside, Paige going to follow her to the outside as well. There is one scheduled match for tonight. And it's actually going to be coming up next. The World Heavyweight Champion, the Green Void, and Justin Sane, the self-proclaimed Intercontinental Champion, will take on the team of the actual Intercontinental Champion, Jay Era and Norns, in tag team action. So, World Heavyweight title and Intercontinental Championship, champions and challengers. As much for challengers you want to say it is, but it's the Intercontinental Championship division, but nonetheless, champs and challengers going to square off. The tag team action, their only scheduled matchup for tonight. The double backflip and only a 2 count for Roxy Riot. Almost caught Paige off guard, but now Roxy going to head back to the top rope. Is she going to pull off a big win here and represent the Aegis of Pain in the semifinals? The Phoenix Splash connects and the cover 1, 2, and no. Paige still able to escape at the 2 count. Roxy, she thought she caught Paige, not quite. No, you didn't get the job done yet. Now Paige, nice jawbreaker there. And picks up Roxy, hits her with the snowplow, center of the ring. Going for the cover again, only a 1 count on Roxy. Paige, a little concerned about that. Could see it in her face. I don't think she expected Roxy to have this much fight in her, but if anything showed from her season 3, the wins may have been rare, but each loss that she suffered was definitely a well-earned loss. But Paige with hitting the abracadabra kick and the cover 1, 2, and no. Roxy Riot kicking out at 2. And again, it's Paige trying to figure out what to do here to put away her close friend, her close stablemate. Dropkick floors Roxy. Now the Voodoo Queen hoping she doesn't have to put a hex on her opponent here tonight, but will she, in order to advance? She may need to. A stiff kick just sends Roxy to the ground, crumbling to the ground. Jeez, that... She's going to go for the cover there off of that. 1, 2, and no. Roxy able to survive, but... Oh, what a vicious kick that was. Now Roxy's standing up. Paige gonna fake the roll up and another abracadabra kick connecting. Second time in this matchup. It took quite a few to put away. Dawn, is this gonna be the case for Roxy as well? The cover 1, 2. It is not. Paige will represent the Aegis of Pain in the semifinals of the Phoenix Cup.
The winner of the match and advancing in the Women's Phoenix Cup, Paige!
Again, a good effort from Roxy Riot, but it's Paige that comes out on top, and just like that, she is in the semifinals of the Phoenix Cup. Her opponent remains to be determined, but a good win for her, as she seems to be finally getting back on the momentum train. Here tonight, advancing to next week's semifinals. Now coming up next is that aforementioned tag team affair. There it is. World Heavyweight Champion Green Void and Justin Sane taking on the Intercontinental Champion Jay Era and Norns. This one should be a doozy of a match. Your only non-Phoenix Cup match of the evening, and it is coming up next.
The following contest is a tag team match.
From the Eye of the Void,
He is the RWR World Heavyweight Champion,
the Green Void.
And Void saw his championship celebration cut short last week thanks to the former champion Norns, who, if anything, gave Void a receipt of sorts after Void attacked Norns from behind to answer his open challenge, and it was Norns attacking Void from behind and not only cashing in his rematch clause for the belts, but saying that it's gonna be knockouts only and there will be no fluke winner. What a hell of a match that's gonna be, but here comes Just Insane.
from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Justin Zane.
And 2 weeks ago, we saw him defeat Kenji and Pedro Sanchez in a number one contendership match for the Intercontinental Championship. We also saw him come out with a newly designed Intercontinental Championship belt that he's not wearing today, but I'm being passed along this note that said he left the belt backstage because he did not want Jay Era to steal his championship belt, claiming that he is the true Intercontinental Champion. Well, apparently he's accusing Jay Era of theft, so he decided to keep the belt in safekeeping in case, I guess, the actual Intercontinental Champion was gonna wear that belt instead, but he can have that chance at the Phoenix Cup in 8 days. It'll be Jay Era versus Justin Sane one more time, this time for the Intercontinental Championship. And from what I'm being told, both belts will be on the line. So the winner will get both championship belts. And I'm being told the board of directors is allowing the champion to decide which belt they want to use from there on out. So could see same special belt for only this month, or we could be seeing a new design down the line. But here comes the actual Intercontinental Champion.
From Toronto, Ontario, in Canada, he is the Spotlight and the RWR Intercontinental Champion, Jay Era.
And Era making his way down to the ring. Two-time Intercontinental Champion. He defeated Saint Kenji and Pedro Sanchez in a four-way at Inferno, eliminating all three men. And the champ hasn't really had any comments about Saint's actions with the new belt. I think he's, after his embarrassing defeat at Beach Brawl, I think he's just all business, especially now that he has the gold around his waist and gets a second chance to keep it around his waist. Of course, his first reign was cut short by Kenji at Pick the Poison in surprising fashion, but Era found a way to claw his way back up. But here's another man looking to get his hands on gold once again, the former World Heavyweight Champion.
Coming down to the ring, the Viking Warlord, Norns.
And as I mentioned, he attacked Green Void last week and not only demanded, not demanded, he proclaimed he was going to use his rematch clause, but he said that it was going to be knockouts only. Of course, if you remember, at Inferno, the Green Void caught Norns with a pile driver who landed quite awkwardly and was able to score the surprise 3 count for the win, but now this angry, pissed off Viking, well, he was going to do it on his terms, and it's not going to be something that helps his challenger like he did at Beach Brawl with Max Height in that ladder match. No, the knockouts only match is going to favor the challenger Norns here. And either one of these two behemoths is going to be heamed at the Phoenix Cup. Be interesting to see how that match turns out. Certainly one I'm looking forward to on top of the Phoenix Cup Finals, but here we go. Of course, retaliation style rules, tornado, anything's gonna go, and here we go. And just as expected, Norns and Void squaring off, Sane and Era squaring off over there, and I guess you're gonna get a little preview of the Phoenix Cup here in this matchup. Nice electric chair drop from Norns. Of course, Norns and Void, former stablemates in the red many moons ago. And it's a lot of, Norns led me through the Rumble there. And I think a lot of people have been claiming for quite some time to see these two big men just slap meat and beat the shit out of each other. And they certainly delivered that at Inferno. And we're just getting... I think that might have just been an appetizer, because I think, like I said, the main course coming at the Phoenix Cup, where the winner is going to be able to walk into Supernova 3 as the RWR World's Heavyweight Champion. Who they will face, nobody knows yet. Could be a new opponent, could be a similar opponent, could be the winner of the Phoenix Cup. We don't know yet. Depends on if they choose to cash in their Phoenix Cup win for a shot at the World Heavyweight title. No, gonna shoot headbutt from Norns on the outside. Let's look at the action in the ring now. As Era and Sane, this match would be their fourth one-on-one, or at least fourth major encounter between these two. Not saying this match is not major, but at least fourth singles action that they've faced, of course, on the road to Beach Brawl. Era rebooting the Spotlight Challenge, defeating Jay Era, and he wasn't impressed. He said he wanted the real Justin Sane, and the real Justin Sane showed up at Beach Brawl and threw Era through so many goddamn tables. So many tables. But of course, with the kerfuffle, that didn't come out right. The kerfuffle, the chaos of the Intercontinental Championship, what Razor Sharp caused, basically handing the title to Justin Sane. Well, it created a four-way for the belt, and Era taking advantage of that in his third encounter with Sane in singles action. Even though it was a four-way, it's still 1v1v1v1, and swept the field and won his second Intercontinental Championship, taken away from Sane. But now the fourth encounter coming up at the Phoenix Cup, but it may not, because the World Heavyweight Champion just power drove the Intercontinental Champion on his neck. The same move he did to win the world title. The cover, 1, 2, and no, a 2 count. Looks like they've traded dance partners momentarily. The two champs going to square off in the ring, outside of the ring. Former Supernova opponents. 2/3 of the Supernova 1 main event, but never mind that. Enter the Void from the Green Void and Jay Era inside the ring. Still a 2 count. Era not quite wanting to enter the Void. Barely surviving. Well, like I said, the Supernova 1 main event was the World Heavyweight Champion Justin Sane taking on the Phoenix Cup winner Norns, and former Heavyweight Champion Archangel cashing in his rematch clause. And that was your Supernova 1 main event, so Norns and Sane certainly have a history behind them. And showing what the Phoenix Cup is all about, as Sane was able to walk out of that match with the gold still around his waist. Era gets a 2 count on the world champion. Era, accustomed to beating world champions, he pinned then champion Max Height in a champion versus champion match earlier this season. Could beat his second world champion in as many opportunities. Certainly looking like it. Norns trying to squeeze the life out of Sane, but getting punched out, and Era looking for the end of an era. Doesn't get it on Void, but able to flapjack him instead. Norns issuing his 3 fates to Justin Sane. And drops the elbow across his back can avoid off the ropes. He needs a backbreaker from the Intercontinental Champion. And Norn says, Cena burning hammer connecting. Uranagi from Void onto Era. No Uranagi. The cover and Void able to quickly break it up. And now your Intercontinental Championship match down on the mat. And look who's standing tall, the number one contender for the Heavyweight Championship, Norns. And he's going to go after his challenger in 8 days once again. Whips him into the corner. Now Norns, nice dropkick there from Era. Norns trying to set up the green void on the top turnbuckle that can only spell trouble. End of an era from Era on St. Norns has the green void up. Avalanche burning hammer. And the exclamation point to the win for Era and Norns.
The winners of the match, Norns and Jay Era.
Era able to beat his challenger on End of an Era. And Norns providing the defense with an avalanche. Burning hammer onto the World Heavyweight Champion, the Green Void. And it is the Intercontinental Champion and the number one contender for World Heavyweight Championship picking up the win in this tag match here tonight. Now, whether that is going to be their final encounter before the Phoenix Cup, we don't know, but if it is, those may be the guys to look out for at the Phoenix Cup. Coming up next, our second round matchup in the Men's Phoenix Cup. Who will join Sean Libby in the semifinals? We'll find out next.
This match is the second round of the Men's Phoenix Cup Tournament. Making his way to the ring at this time, the RWR Golden Ticket holder, the Big Effin' Beast, Andre Baker.
Here comes Mr. Golden Ticket. He defeated Mike Burke in the first round via disqualification after eating a low blow to his balls, but they're all iced up and he's ready to try to advance in the Phoenix Cup and hopefully actually win via pinfall submission and not by being punched in the nuts. But Burke again trying to take a play out of the Guild Thunderstrike playbook, and the referee, the esteemed referee here on Retaliation, not putting up with that bullshit. Can't say I blame him. We run a tight ship here, brother. But who will Mr. Golden Ticket face in the second round of the Phoenix Cup on the Retaliation side of the bracket? Oh boy. Well, I don't know who you're going to want to cheer for in this match, but this one should be a doozy.
Representing the new board of directors, the main man, Razor Sharp.
And there he is, wearing the Oklahoma City Thunder colors here. Of course, they play in this arena. Nice pot shot to the team. Other acceptable answers probably would have been wearing a Russell Westbrook Rockets jersey, or even a Kevin Durant Warriors or Nets jersey. But nonetheless, Razor Sharp, he defeated Josh Wolf in the first round of the tournament. It wasn't a very decisive victory. It was a 1-2-3 get in the car victory, but it was enough for him to advance. But I think he's going to need to do a little more than that in the second round against a very game Andre Baker. Honestly, probably an interesting matchup, because I gotta say, these are probably the two freshest guys in the tournament. Like I said, Razor won via 1-2-3 get in the car roll up. Baker. He got low blowed for the victory, but honestly had full momentum in that match until the low blow happened. So two guys that didn't really go to war in the first round. I would say Baker's at a little bit of a disadvantage due to his nuts, but Razor definitely the freshest man in this tournament. We'll see if it pays off for him. Flying clothesline from Baker, and Razor's gonna fight back with the twisting forearm, and Baker able to get out of the way, but Razor with the shoulder tackle there. And if Baker really wanted a test of star power, this is certainly one that'll do it. Nice power bomb there from Baker. Razor fighting back. So is Baker now. Oh, gut kick there from Razor Sharp, and a clothesline takes down Baker. Of course, Baker, like I say, has got the golden ticket and cash it in any point until next year's Sky's the Limit pay-per-view. That show is the deadline for him. And for Baker, you know, he's facing someone that had quite the success with the golden ticket, winning the tag team golden ticket with Just Insane after inserting themselves into the matchup, and then cashed in on the same night on Recoil to win the tag team titles. And Baker able to reverse Razor Sharp there, trying to gain some control in this matchup. Nice jumping STO on Razor's arm. Razor using that arm for a lot of his big power moves. Baker trying to eliminate that, a good strategy for him. And oh, Razor with the shotgun on Baker, and I think that has pissed him off more than anything. Nice Samoan drop takes down Razor. Razor said, "I'm gonna blow you away, kid," and so far it's Baker doing most of the damage here. Again, picking Razor up and hangs him out to dry. Snake eyes across the top rope. Take a drink for one of the Kevin Nash moves, and now Baker gonna gain control here. Gonna wear down Razor with that headlock. And you know, I think Razor thought he was gonna be able to pick on Baker in this match, but Baker's not a rookie anymore. He is a well-established wrestler here, and like I said, he's in this tournament, but he doesn't need the tournament, but he wants to win that Phoenix Cup and get more accolades under his belt. And if anything, use that briefcase as a second chance, fail-safe. You know, he wants to win the Phoenix Cup. He wants a shot at a world title. I mean, like I said, I don't know if he wants to go after Norns or Void, but I gotta say the Revolution title's still on the table. I mean, you get any match you want for winning the Phoenix Cup, no questions asked. You can even hot brands, there's nothing they can do about it. Now Baker on the top rope, he's trying to stand up Razor, looking for that big effing deal. And he connects at the center of the ring, and Baker pulled off the win here in the second round. The cover, 1, 2, and no. Razor may have been saved by the referee being out of position, but this match is all Andre Baker thus far. And like I said, Razor Sharp came into this match as probably the freshest man in the tournament. He is in a lot of trouble right now. He's able to fight off Baker with those punches, and oh, he's got him up on his shoulders, and oh, he hits the exclamation point out of nowhere, probably out of desperation more than anything, for the cover. 1, 2, and that is it. That's all he needed. Razor Sharp again escapes with another victory here tonight.
The winner and advancing in the men's Phoenix Cup, Razor Sharp.
That match was all Baker. Even hit the big effing deal, but Razor able to find an opening, caught Baker with the exclamation point, and advances to the semifinals. We will join Sean Libby in the round. Hell of a win for Razor Sharp there. Gotta give him credit where credit's due, although I did not want to see him win that, but he's in the semis, and he's halfway home to a Phoenix Cup, whether you like it or not. But there are some very good opponents that will be waiting. But now coming up next, our second women's second round matchup. And oh, here we go. Razor's associate looking to advance.
This match is the second round of the Women's Phoenix Cup Tournament.
From Brisbane, Queensland, in Australia, the Violet Queen, Olivia Taylor.
Olivia Taylor defeated Lily Thatcher in round one. And looking to find the same success that Razor Sharp found just moments ago. And moving on into the Phoenix Cup, and oh, what a absolute tragedy it would be if Razor and Olivia both walked out with the Phoenix Cup trophies. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but we'll see who Olivia's opponent is momentarily. Ooh, well, this one's gonna be a good one, folks. But how much left is in the tank of Ellie Richardson?
From Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Ellie Richardson.
Ellie Richardson defeated Dallas Carino in what I believe was the longest of the tournament matches in round one. A back and forth war between the two ladies who, honestly seem to be kind of warming up to each other. They teamed up last month in a victorious fashion and had to square off in round one, and Carino brought her A game, but Ellie was able to use her expertise to her advantage and defeated the rookie Dallas Carino in the first round, and now she meets up with the veteran here, Olivia Taylor, in the second round. And Ellie's got to be careful. Olivia will catch you off guard, and she will do anything it takes to win, using trickery or whatever up those arm sleeves. But here we go, our second round matchup. Who will join Paige in the semifinals of the Phoenix Cup? Here we go. Olivia Taylor right off the bat, using the knees to the face to ground Ellie Richardson. And like I said earlier, how much left is in the tank of Ellie Richardson? I mean, she went through an absolute war with Dallas Carino last week, again with those knees from Olivia. She went through an absolute war last week with Dallas Carino. May have, oh God, what a kick to the face. May have probably used a little more than she expected in that match. Had to dip into the reserves a little early. She did get the win, but can she hang tough here tonight, especially against someone? Well, actually, no, because both these women did compete last week, so there's no bye week scenario in this matchup. As quick cover from Ellie Richardson, not even a one count. Now Ellie, nice running bulldog there, taking down the Violet Queen. But Olivia Taylor fighting back there. She showed off her new look last week as well too in victorious fashion, hoping that'll bring her some good luck. A couple of those kicks that sends Ellie back out of the corner will certainly help, and a drop kick to boot. And if you're Paige, I mean, I don't know who exactly you'd want to see in the semifinals, because maybe Ellie Richardson, only because they have such a history with each other. They have faced off numerous times in singles competition, and not only that, but they did face each other at Supernova 2 for the Women's Revolution title in a four-way that Ellie almost won, but just fell short of. But nonetheless, I mean, do you want the familiar opponent, or do you want to see, as Olivia looking for the triple suplexes here, or do you want to see the woman that has been harassing your mother for at least a good part of a month now, is Ellie in the ropes there, and put an end to Olivia before she can even reach, Goddess Dawn. And Olivia looking for the Violet Crown, but Ellie able to use her body weight and shift her way out of it. Olivia keeping her foot on the gas pedal, but Ellie escaping certain danger, at least early on in this matchup. Like I said, Olivia, she defeated Roxy Riot. She jumped Paige and Goddess Dawn after a tag team match last month. And she's said so much about Dawn on Twitter about stuff back from season 1 when the Red and the then Court of Darkness temporarily merged. And like I said, Olivia is saying she has tons of horror stories about Dawn and how Dawn treated her in their alliance. And of course, Olivia not afraid to express how she felt about what she felt was a demotion from then Max Crimson about basically being forced to babysit Razor Sharp, which essentially led to both of them turning on now Max Silverstein. And we won't get into that gigantic, black hole there, but rabbit hole rather, and Bacon's on the other show, but regardless. Anyway, back to this match now, and nice spear there from Olivia, going for the quick cover. 1, 2, ooh. Olivia waiting for a slow count there. Ellie able to escape barely. So again, if you're Paige, I don't know who you want to see in the semis with you. Of course, there's going to be 4 other women, and you're not even guaranteed to be in a Retaliation branded match. And Ellie has Olivia up, hits the apple core, but she's too close to the ropes. And Olivia able to break free with the rope break. But Ellie in control. She's going to celebrate a little bit, but don't get her eyes off the prize too much. Especially with someone as cunning and sneaky as Olivia Taylor here. As Ellie off the ropes, flips over. Gonna duck the clothesline and takes out Olivia with the clothesline of her own. Nice move there from Ellie Richardson, looking to help lighten the spirits up of the Richardson household with a win here. Of course, her husband Danny lost last week to Travis Sanders and again just resumed his drinking. And it has been Ellie finding most of the success in the family as of late. But she's in trouble here. Another trifecta of suplexes with the bridge this time, but Ellie's foot able to clip the ropes, and that was enough for the referee to break the pinfall. But Olivia here looking to put an end to this. But no! Ellie able to break free again. Olivia cannot get the Violet Crown on Ellie. That's keeping Miss Richardson alive in this matchup. Or Mrs. Richardson, rather. Nice back and forth affair between these two, I gotta say. Ellie, pardon me, gets thrown off the ropes, but certainly exceeding my expectation I had for her in this match. Apparently she has a lot more left in the tank. Got to reserve some Mark Henry, but the cover from Olivia, 1-2, and no. But again, Ellie may have had a lot left, but it's winding down very quickly here with each attack from Olivia Taylor. But hold the phone. Ellie, apple core again connects. She's going to go for the cover, but again, Olivia's foot under the rope. Able to save her long legs, saving her in this match. And again, I don't know if it's wear and tear or tiredness or what, but that's the second time Ellie has lost opportunity via a rope break after an apple core. 2 count there from Olivia just to check in on her, I guess. And Violet Queen taking control once again here. Wearing down Ellie with this rest hold here. And not quite sure what Olivia's planning on doing. She's standing tall over the fallen Ellie Richardson, and Ellie crawling back to her feet, and Olivia's going to let her. Interesting strategy. And, oh, that's what she wanted. She wanted the quick roll-up, trying to catch her off guard, but Ellie able to clip the ropes. It doesn't matter, Olivia not done. There's the fisherman suplex. Connecting, not holding the bridge, though. She saw Ellie close to the ropes. I think she's looking for a pinfall, but Ellie already right back to her feet, and now Olivia Taylor sends Ellie to the ropes, and another spear connecting. The cover, 1, 2, and no, Ellie escapes it too. But Olivia, third attempt here, can she finally hit the Violet Crown on Ellie? No, Ellie again using her body weight to force her way out, and a nice throwback there. Now, Ellie in the corner, she's looking for that cartwheel kick. There's the cartwheel, and there's the Pele kick, the cartwheel Pele. Is that going to do it? The cover 1. No! A 1 count. Ellie cannot believe it. But she's in the center of the ring now. If she hits this apple core on Olivia, this might be it. No, Olivia able to crack the code this time around after eating 2 apple cores. Kind of the difference of the stories here, as Olivia going for another trifecta suplexes here. 2 apple cores from Ellie and saw her third one get reversed. Olivia seeing all 3 of her Violet Crown attempts get reversed. And again, Ellie able to nip the ropes. She's got some long legs on her too, certainly using them to her advantage here. Nips the ropes on that pin on the suplex. And just tossed to the outside. What's Olivia looking to do here? Sizing up Ellie. And hits the basement drop kick from underneath the ropes. And deciding to rack up some double damage points on Ellie instead to try to put her away. This is the second war that Ellie Richardson has gone through here. But does she have enough to put away Olivia? She gets caught from behind, a nice spinning back suplex. I don't know. Oh, stomping on that apple core arm. That'll certainly not do her any favors. Now, Olivia's stomping on those knees there. And using her legs to just wear down Ellie now. And using her base to advantage to force Ellie around the ring, trying to choke the life out of her with those ruffled boots. But Ellie able to escape, and how much damage has been done to her at this point in time? Oh! Olivia looking for the spear, and Ellie meets her knee to Olivia's face. And now trying to size her up for the apple core. She has her up. Apple core in the center of the ring, connecting the cover. 1, 2, no! Damn it, that should have been it. It was not, though. Ellie Richardson finally got a clean apple core on Olivia, but Olivia able to kick out at 2. Somehow, some way, and this match continues. Oh, a brainbuster connecting. Probably learned that one from Brandon Richards. And now the Violet Queen in control again. Cover off the brainbuster. 1, 2, and no. Ellie almost escaped with the win, but I don't know how Olivia kicked out of that apple core. The third one she took in this match. Now a combination of drop kicks. Puts Olivia back in control. Bridging fisherman suplex. Does not hook the leg. Now she does. 1, 2, no. Olivia thought that was the end, but you know what she has to do, and she knows because she's setting her up. Can she hit the Violet Crown on her this time? No, Ellie still escapes. She is not letting Olivia hit that Violet Crown, but Well, Ellie's defense is extraordinary in this matchup. She herself has had multiple opportunities to put away Olivia, and she cannot do it. And again, as the match wears on, you gotta think, will they have enough energy going into next week's semifinals? Neither of these ladies had a bye week. They're gonna have to hop right into the semis next week, and if they win, they hop right into the championship 24 hours later. Another suplex there from Olivia looking for the three-peat. She connects, she hooks the leg this time, but again, Ellie clipped the ropes on her way down. Now Olivia's sizing her up for the 5th time. Can she do it? Uh-oh, she has her set up. She has her locked in. The Violet Crown finally connecting after the 5th attempt. The cover, 1, 2, and that is enough. That is what she needed. And Olivia Taylor advances to the semis.
The winner of the match and advancing in the Women's Phoenix Cup,
Olivia Taylor.
What a match between these two. Olivia surviving everything Ellie threw at her and persistent enough to finally get the Violet Crown to land, and it was enough to get her to advance to the semis, where she will join Paige and one other person on the Retaliation side. And now coming up next, our 3rd and final men's 2nd round matchup. If you've done your homework at home, you know who it's going to be, and it should be one hell of a matchup, and that's coming up next.
this match is the 2nd round of the Men's Phoenix Cup Tournament.
From Ayr, Scotland, the King of Scots, Travis Sanders.
Travis Sanders defeated Danny Richardson in the 1st round last week. But he will face an even tougher opponent. I'm not trying to sell out Danny Richardson in any way. He's one hell of an athlete, but he is certainly on a downswing right now, but he's going to face someone that is on an upswing ever since turning his back on his longtime friend at Beach Brawl. But Sanders, he's a lunatic, he's a psychopath, he's unhinged, he's a loose cannon, whatever adjective you want to give to him. One thing you cannot deny, and that is he is successful. And I said it last week, and I'll say it again, I still think this man is a favorite to win the Phoenix Cup. But he's got to get through this test here tonight in a semi-main event of the evening. And we're going to close out tonight with the women's 2nd round match. And again, if you know, and following along, you know who it's going to be, and that should be one hell of a contest, but not to be overshadowed by this match right here. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime.
On the way to the ring from Stockton, California, Showtime Brooks.
Showtime Brooks, he main evented Retaliation number 66 2 weeks ago in a gigantic 1st round matchup, taking care of business against DJ Kraft. And honestly, what could have been a final or championship match or anything, but Brando deciding it to be a 1st round matchup, forcing an early exit for DJ Kraft, unfortunately for him and the fans. But it is Showtime Brooks, a winner in that match, and now he will take on probably a man that I would say maybe an opposite of Kraft. Kraft is Kraft is structured, Kraft is calculated in his offense, and he takes on a man who is a lunatic and who is a loose cannon and really just, you know, instead of throwing one dart at a target, he throws 100 darts and hopes one hits. Just that kind of chaos. And if the other 99 hits something else, then more power to him. But the fans have really been turning on the favor of Travis Sanders, especially with his promos as of late. I mean, his infamous "fuck you" promo against Josh Wolf certainly sparked the interest of many people on social media. But, I mean, it certainly helps he's backing it up in the ring as well. But he's going to take on a veteran here in Showtime Brooks, the second ever RWR World Heavyweight Champion, hoping to climb up that mountain once again with the Phoenix Cup victory. And here we go, Travis Sanders, Showtime Brooks, who will join Razor Sharp and Sean Libby in the semifinals. Here we go. And Sanders right off the back, reverse DDT. Like I said, there's no structure in Sanders' offense. It's just, I'm going to hit you one way or the other. Some people like to call some wrestlers with a controlled chaos of offense, but Sanders is an uncontrolled chaos. And now going after the arms of Brooks. Oh, wrenching it back there. Trying to eliminate the possibility of a Koji clutch. But Brooks, he can hit you with his feet too. But oh, nice drop kick there from Brooks against Sanders in the corner and a PK there. Brooks, a very interesting season 3 for him. Started out still in Penagami with Jack Johnson as Shinigami Brooks. Got jumped by Razor Sharp and Justin Sane, you know, taken out of the Golden Ticket match. And after losing a tag team match against them, Jack Johnson turned his back on Showtime Brooks. And as soon as Brooks was done with Jack Johnson, he turned his back on Eddie Cole, effectively ending LCE for good. And ending a decades-long friendship with Eddie Cole, who we still have not seen since Beach Brawl nearly 2 months ago after that heinous attack from Showtime Brooks. And it has been Brooks that has been thriving since then. A cover and only 1 count for Sanders. Brooks undefeated since turning his back on Eddie Cole. So maybe, at least in his mind, a turn for the better. I don't know. But oh, Sanders just the front flip there, and Brooks flipping over the ring, showing him I can do that too, and hits a drive-by kick on Sanders. Did he catch the Scotsman off guard? The cover 1-2, no, 2 count only on the King of Scots. But Brooks sizing up Sanders. Can he put him away? He hits him up with the juice box. Once the most protected move in wrestling history. Can he put away Sanders with that 1-2? And no, 2 count only. Brooks cannot believe it. He thought he caught him, but Sanders able to escape. Which was a sentence that you may not have been able to say about anyone getting hit with the juice box many years ago. But people have grown and learned in due time. Running knee there from Sanders. He's in a unfamiliar spot. Trouble. Usually he's in control of these matchups. But nice front flip there, but it's Brooks in control of this matchup, using his veteran status to his advantage. Only a 1 count on Sanders there, though. Now Brooks at the top rope. What's he looking to do? Showtime's gonna fly, and he drops the leg brother across the throat of Sanders. Diving knee there as well, wearing down the face of Sanders. And oh, he's got him onto a knee, and he hits the drive-by kick. But no, Sanders able to fight back. He may have just knocked his brain straight and knocked some sense into the lunatic Scotsman. Sanders trying to recover in the corner, waits for Brooks to stand up, looking for the weak boot, and I think Brooks caught him with the spine buster. The cover, 1, 2, and no, still a 2 count. But Brooks able to reverse the wee boot and catching Sanders almost in midair and hit him with the spine buster. There's the Helluva kick. And Sanders is busted open. Our first sacrifice for the Blood Goddess here tonight. But it may be in vain. The cover from Brooks. 1, 2, and no. Sanders kicks out. And he may have been ignited by the sight of his own blood. But damn, I think Sanders might have been hit hard way because he is gushing blood. Good Lord, that looks disgusting. Bottom of Brooks' soul may have just hit Sanders' chest right. As he is streaming blood down his face. Oh man, look at that. Heinous. But if anything, it's firing up this lunatic more than ever. He sizes up Brooks. No, Brooks catches Sanders once again. He's gonna get him in the half Boston Crab. Trying to wear him down. Sanders easily fights him off. And now Sanders, no, he gets kicks. Brooks trying to chop down the tree. Gets him from behind. Oh no. Oh God, another juice box in the center of the ring. I don't think he'll be able to escape from this one. We'll see the cover. 1, 2. No, he's not. A valiant effort from Travis Sanders. But his buzzsaw broken by the buzzsaw of Showtime Brooks.
The winner and advancing in the Men's Phoenix Cup,
Showtime Brooks.
Well, busting my bracket, and probably an upset on my bracket, Sanders falls victim to Showtime Brooks. And Brooks is going to join Razor Sharp and Sean Libby in the semifinals. And what a hell of a statement it would be for Brooks to not only betray his longtime best friend Eddie Cole, but pick up a Phoenix Cup in the process. Well, he's halfway there from doing so. And we will see him in semifinal action next week. But coming up next, main event of the evening, our final women's second round matchup. Who joins Paige and Olivia Taylor in the women's semifinals on the Retaliation side? This match should be a good one, folks. Panda Posse, rise up.
this match is the second round of the Women's Phoenix Cup Tournament.
From Tokyo, Japan, the Kawaii Princess, Azami K. Sato.
Azami K. Sato, winner in round one against Catherine Isogen, but the big story in that match, Azami, portraying a side of her that we've honestly never seen before in her, using some new offense and some new violent side of Azami on Isogen. And after doing some independent research, I discovered that her and Isogen had some sort of a history with each other back on the Joshi scene in Japan that ultimately did not end well. And ironically enough, the two paths cross again here in RWR, and here's who Azami's gonna face, but we'll get back to the Azami situation in just a second.
On her way to the ring, the Mermaid Princess of the Rogers Foundation, Hope Rogers.
Hope Rogers won the Phoenix Cup last year, certainly using her experience to her advantage, defeated her mother, Faith Rogers, in round one via a 1-2-3 get in the car roll up, caught her mom off guard and advanced in the tournament, hoping to use that momentum to move on. here tonight. But going back to the Azami and Isogen situation, like I said, I was doing some research, and they had quite a few incidents on the Joshi scene in Japan as this one's underway. And really, all I found was that it was a lot of unwritten detail between the two. Obviously a personal affair between the two, but, you know, something that, you know, nonetheless, obviously garnered heat between both of them, for lack of a better term, and certainly brought out a side of Azami that we really haven't seen before when she crossed eyes with Isogen. Back suplex there from Hope. And while the Panda may be cute and fluffy, the Panda can also be dangerous. And we certainly saw that dangerous side of the Panda posse in that round one matchup for Azami. She's got to move on here against Hope, and against someone that, like I said, won the Phoenix Cup last year, so certainly has the experience under her belt. She is also the only former Phoenix Cup winner in the tournament field this year, as the second men's winner, Gil Thunderstrike, the current World Revolution champion, and the first Cup winners, Norns, chasing Green Void in his World Heavyweight title, and the first women's champion, Kimiko Matsui, the current women's Revolution champion. So Hope, the only one in this field with experience, or with victory experience in this tournament, certainly trying to use that to her advantage. It's caught the nice DDT there from the former women's champion, Azami Sato. Had a hell of a run as the women's champion here in Season 3, certainly a contender for Women's Wrestler of the Year when the RWR Award voting opens after Supernova in the first week of October. And of course the voting will open then, and of course you guys will vote on the categories, but nonetheless, if at least for my ballot, I would certainly have Azami down as the Women's Wrestler of the Year with the season she's had. But Hope hits the super kick on Azami, trying to size up the former champion. Hope hits the flip DDT on Azami. Is that going to do it? The cover? No, Azami in the ropes. But as as Hope wrestles Azami, you got to think Hope. Azami, she's taking off the turnbuckle here, trying to win by any means possible. She's a Rogers. She knows how to play dirty, too. But like I was saying, Azami was able to climb the mountain and win the women's title, as Hope that belt still eludes her. Had a couple of opportunities earlier this season and fell short against Adeline Ward. And Adeline Ward that Azami was able to beat for the title. So obviously that animosity is probably still in the back of Hope's mind into this matchup. Another spear on Azami there. And a nice alley-oop out of the corner. And now again, Hope Rogers in control here. Has Azami up. She hits a spinning deal with the cover. 1, 2, and no. Azami's kicked out of the deal. Unbelievable. I cannot accept this slander. Now Azami fighting back. Nice flying crossbody. Seeing the normal Azami of old in this match. 1, 2, no. As you know, compared to the rare violent streak we saw from her a couple of weeks ago. Now Hope thrown into the corner, and that exposed turnbuckle. I forgot all about that. The turnbuckle. And not once but twice, Hope tasting her own medicine. Azami certainly didn't forget about that, and she's making Hope pay for it a third time into that exposed turnbuckle. Oh no, how about number 4? Connects, and again, it looks like Azami, that mean streak coming out of her yet again, a 5th time into that exposed turnbuckle. Hope, Hope finally reversed it. Hope, she's recovering from a near serious injury, and I'm sure those exposed turnbuckle shots certainly are not going to help. But Hope sent over the top rope. And uh-oh, no, not again. Azami. She's got Hope set up. Death DDT on the apron. And I think the cute cuddly bear has been unleashed from her cage. The panda is roaring, folks. And the panda wants the Phoenix Cup. Now both women back in the ring, but Azami, oh, she eats a headbutt from Hope. And oh, a head scissors there from Hope Rogers taking down Azami. And now Hope sizing up Azami here. The kick. And the flip pile driver connecting on Azami, but her hand clearly on the ropes. But may have been all part of Hope's plan. She's pointing to the elbow. She's targeting Azami's elbow, taking a nice takedown there. Now, clothesline, another clothesline connecting. A drop kick. Hope Rogers. What's she gonna try to do here? A punch and a backstabber connecting. Old Rogers family tradition there. Is that gonna do it? The cover? 1, 2. Yes, it is. Hope Rogers advances to the semifinals of the Phoenix Cup once again. Versus a very game Azami Sato.
The winner of the match and advancing in the Women's Phoenix Cup, Hope Rogers!
Hope joins Paige and Olivia Taylor in the semifinals of the tournament on the Retaliation side. And as you can see, that's all the time we have. I am commentator Uno, and we will see you next week for the semifinals of the Phoenix Cup on Thursday and the Phoenix Cup 2K20 on Friday. See you next week, folks.